Hey guys, Jasper Kelly here. Just want to give you a brief review on my Salomon ST1s with the Subtract sole plates, T-neck frames, and cheap Amazon wheels. Um, First off, I want to say that Subtract did an amazing job fitting the Salomon skate, following the lines, not looking too crazy and futuristic. It just looks like upgraded sole plate, kind of like what Knight sole plates had back in the day. So the material that they use slides super fast. This Royale lines up perfect with the boot. You're not grinding on your boot. I do have some scuffs here. Actually, I'm just about to clean the skates, so we'll see before and after of these things. Um, yeah, just all around like a very good sole plate. The T-neck frames, the one issue I had in the beginning is it was teeter-tottering on this wheel right here. I'm a heavy guy, I'm 220 pounds, so, and I have really soft wheels, I think they're like 89A. So it really leveled out after some time. Now I'm actually skating flat and not doing the teeter-totter thing. Um, I love the frame, good wheel bite protection. It'll let you know though when your wheel touches, you're going to stop, and it's pretty scary. So I'm still learning on how to skate flat. Just did some basic tricks today. No top sides, just because the ledge I was skating, the coping is like flush with the cement, so it didn't have a raised coping at all. So yeah, very unforgiving if you catch on that. But yeah, other than that, great control. I love Salomon skates. I'm going to be cleaning my ST1s today and also my ST80s. I haven't been skating my ST80s just because I don't want to be grinding on the boot. I want to be grinding on the sole plate. I'm not into Frankenstein sole plates where you cut up a sole plate that's not supposed to be on this boot, or cut up the boot so you could fit the sole plate. I don't like how it looks. I think it's hokey. I'd rather hold out until Subtract comes out with a new sole plate, because right now they're out, or King Soles comes out with a sole plate, or I'll just go 3D print my own. There's many files online where you can do this now. So yeah, I might go that route. Just ordered some Aaron Feinberg ST skates. They are mint. Like, I think they were skated one time, no scratches except for on the buckle. Everything else perfect. So I'll clean those up too once I get them, probably in a week or two here. I have a crazy Salomon addiction right now. I don't know what it is, but it's just every day I'm on Marketplace, I'm on eBay, I'm on just any kind of sport junkie website looking for Salomon skates. So if you have some Salomons and a US 9, I'll probably buy them off you. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now with my skates. The Amazon wheels, they've been fun. They're not great for when you're skating ledges because you do stick a lot, but it is a good way to go if you're not sure if you want to skate flat and you just want to try something out cheap, and then you can upgrade to, say, a harder wheel, or maybe soft on the outside, hard in the middle. It's just because when you buy wheels now, they're like, for 8 wheels probably like $100. I think for my 8 it was like 30 or 40 bucks, and I just used the Salomon bearings because both these skates were pretty much brand new when I got them. These ones were brand new actually. This guy I think was skated on like maybe once or twice, but I skated him pretty hard when I was in Mexico. And then these are just my old frames that I took off my razors. Yeah, I mean, I think what Subtracted great with their sole plate is they were able to follow the boot line, make a fast plastic close to how Salomon plastic was. Like, I don't think any other plastic sole plate slides as fast as Salomon's, except for the exception of maybe the UFR and Anthony Potier skate. I've heard that those sole plates are insanely fast. So I'd say, yeah, this is the right plastic that Subtract used. Also, I've been looking into going with some Intuition liners. The one thing that I don't like about Salomon liners, it's weird because Salomon liners are probably the most comfortable liners I've ever skated. But the one issue is they make this like shiny plastic in the front, and even when you do up your skate tightly, this tongue just slides down and mushes up at the toe here, and you keep having to pull on the tongues, and it gets annoying after a while. So I think that might be in the future for these skates. And other than that, just waiting for some sole plates to come out for these guys, and I probably will grab these sole plates off of my ST1s and throw them on the Feinbergs, just because those Feinbergs just look amazing. I've always wanted a pair of Feinbergs, and I also want a pair of Vinnie Men's, the second Pro model he came out with. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm just going to give it a quick clean, show you the before and after, and just show you some products that I use too. So if you're going to be cleaning your skates, number one thing you need is one of these magic erasers. These things do wonders on your skates. They're not too abrasive where they will scratch the plastic, but they will take off your scuffs. This is for like hard to remove stains. You don't want to use this too much because it's not great for plastic. I have Lysol. Now Lysol is only for guys that have white skates or tan skates because it has bleach in it. So if you go throw this on a colored skate, you're gonna fade it out. So I recommend not doing that. Dawn soap. I just like to work this in with the magic eraser. And then of course, if you have a girlfriend or a wife, they don't want your stinky feet around the house, so spray your boot with some Febreze. Okay, stay tuned. Now normally you would take the liner out of your skate, take the frames off, do it properly, but I'm just going to give these guys a quick clean. Also, I just realized when I went to go pull out the liner that my heel pad is disintegrating because that thing's old. That won't be the case in the ST80s because I have the Razor's shock heel absorber. So, but these guys, I feel like if I pull the liner out and put it back in, it's just going to start crumbling. So I'm just going to leave it how it is and just give it a good clean. Also, these things are pretty abrasive. If you don't have rough hands, wear gloves because these will rip up your palms. Yeah, it's amazing, this magic eraser, how much it takes off. Just takes elbow grease though, so. Also, don't let your wife or girlfriend catch you doing this in the kitchen. They will not be happy. that's just a quick look of how much dirt I got off there. You know, and you don't have to clean your skates. I kind of actually like the look of skates when they look used, like they've been worn in. But when they're new like this, you want to keep them looking new for as long as possible. And then down the line, when they get super scuffed up, the plastic for Salomon's is awesome. So you're gonna keep your rigidity. When they get super scuffed up, just buy yourself a it's like a plastic adhesive cleaner slash spray. You spray it on all over your skate, and it'll make these tiny little indents. It's a little bit abrasive, and it's almost like you're sanding your skate, but not as harsh. And do that to the whole boot. And then I recommend going with SEM spray paint. I use it on my cars. It's just amazing, very durable stuff. And then I would go with a clear coat, but you don't want really that shiny look. Some guys might want that shiny look, but if you don't want that shiny look, then get a matte clear coat. And I recommend, you know, when you're going to go paint your skates, take off the sole plate and just spray a little piece under your skate, and then try it with the clear coat, just to make sure it's how you want it to look. You don't want to spray it on the boot and then be trying to cover it with some other paint, because it'll never look right. So just do it on the underside. Yeah, I got all these scuffs the other day when I went skating with the boys, and I just forgot how fun it is when you're out with people, because I just been skating by myself and with my girlfriend. How juiced you get when you see other people doing their tricks. And man, I was landing some good tricks that day, but I sure did scuff up my skates. So just want to get them nice and clean. It's funny too, a lot of people, they make jokes about people breaking the cuffs on these skates and da 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 da. Yeah, sure, these are like 30-year-old skates, but let's be real here. I've had brand new skates and broke cuffs on them. I broke my Shadows, I broke my USD Evos, and I had a friend, he broke his TRS cuffs. So, I mean, yeah, sure, these are 30 years old, but it can happen with a new skate. I think a lot of people say that because they've seen that clip with that one guy. I don't know his name, but he has, I think he has STIs, brown STIs, and he broke the cuff, and then they just like taped it all around his leg, and that's kind of like a viral skate video, right? So everyone just assumes, yeah, you know, 30-year-old skate, weak plastic, but you know, go look at some of these guys that are still skating Salomons, right? And they're you know, they're pro level skaters, and they're beating these skates up, and they're taking the beating. So I really hope Salomon comes back to the skating community. I think they probably won't, but I do believe that there is a possibility that they will sell the boot design. All these people talk about them, how they destroyed the molds because it was like a tax write-off or whatever. That's all just, you know, that's nothing. Like, it's just people making rumors. And the thing is, think about it. Salomon did ruin their molds. Do you really think they don't have the technology to just 3D scan one of these, make a new mold? Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where people come up with this stuff. So For the when you do the sole plates, I recommend going in hard with the isopropanol, and then a little bit of bleach, because that will it'll loosen up all the caked on wax, and actually that caked on wax, it picks up rocks, so it actually creates friction when you're grinding. So it's good to take off all that old wax if you want to keep like a fast, frame. But don't use really hot water and bleach and isopropanol. Use like a cold water, because that will actually affect the plastic over time and it'll make it soft. So you don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I all of a sudden just got addicted to these Salomons. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't even skate enough to need 3 pairs of skates, but just something. I like the exclusivity of having a skate that not many people have, as well as having a skate with this cuff where it's attached and it has the outline for the ankle. It just feels like a proper skate. And really, you should have a boot company trying to remake something like this. And it's funny that I say that, because there is a company that tries to copy the Salomons. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I think they're called like Blade Fury or something like that. It's like some cheap rinky-dink company that tried to copy Salomons. But if you look at it, they followed the exact same boot lines, but they just use that cheap plastic that you found on like, what would be a good, like Oxygens, like that cheap plastic, and it's just, oh, it's nasty. And they just did a nasty job on that skate. But yeah, if you look them up, you'll see that they're copying Salomons. Yeah, if you guys are skating Salomons, just leave in the comments what model you're skating. I'd be interested to know. Also, something to keep in mind is with the ST1 and with the Pro models, they don't have the sweet lacing lock system like these guys do. So that's just something to keep in mind if that's a deal breaker for you. Also, what was it? The ST Pro skate, the kind of clear plastic where you can see through to the liner. That plastic's not as durable. So that's also something to keep in mind. If you're not a super heavy guy and you're not flexing on that skate too hard, I think you'd be fine. But personally, for myself, I stay away from that one model in particular. Man, you must be pretty bored if you're this far into the video watching me clean rollerblades, but I do appreciate it. I was looking for other Salomon fans out there, really. Guys that are diehard Salomon guys. They like the old pros, Vinny Minnan, Chaz Sands, Brandon Campbell, Rob Thompson, Aaron Feinberg, if you go back far enough. I know there's guys further back than that, but that was before my time. Yeah, I started skating in the early 2000s, but that's when Salomon was probably its biggest. Um, like I said in my earlier video, I never skated Salomons. I always skated Razors, but my favorite pros skate Salomons, and a lot of my good friends skate Salomons. It's just at that time it was all about like the fat skate, the fat skate and loose buckles and oh my god, baggy clothes. It's funny how that 90s look is coming back now. Not the 2000s look, the 90s look. Also, another thing is the buckles on these are really durable. Like I've taken some good spills on them, and they're holding up. So that's just another thing to take a note of. Okay, time for some ISO. Yeah, pulling all that old wax off. Nice. Perfect. Yeah, I'd say those look pretty good. Hey guys, so I also just wanted to give you a quick comparison of the sole plate difference from the Subtract to the stock. You can see you gain like a good probably centimeter or so, and also yeah, you gain quite a bit on your negative too. So, and then that filled in backslide right there is just the Royale groove on this sole plate. It really protects the boot. Like you can see how far it goes past. So yeah, best looking sole plates for Salomon's, hands down.